What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Dillian, the body snatcher, Whyte. Dillian Whyte is straight up skeptical of the comments that Tyson Fury has said about his 3-fight plan. Of course, we know Tyson Fury is wanting to get out of the sport of boxing, and his last 3 fights are Wilder the rematch, Joshua, and Whyte, because he claims Whyte deserves a shot at the title. And Dillian Whyte is skeptical, because Dillian Whyte says he does not believe Tyson Fury will fight him despite his last comments. And this is what he had to say. He says, "We'll see, because Fury said he was going to fight me before he said I'll fight Dillian. Before he said I'll fight Dillian if they give me a diamond belt. The WBC mandated it and scheduled it and pulled out of the fight. And he pulled out of the fight." Let me rephrase. Fury's very good at conning the public and saying the right things to keep the public interested. He's always done that, and he'll continue to do that. Of course, that's something he would say to try and Wilder up. And of course, that's something he would say to try to get the people behind him. Who knows, man? He talks a lot of shit as well. I don't buy into it. Let's see what happens. If he wants it, he can get it. Simple as that. Well, those are Dillian Whyte's thoughts. That's his counterpunch. And he has every reason to think that way. Because, of course, Dillian Whyte has been that used up whore. Hey, Dillian Whyte, we'll give you an opportunity. Then the WBC somewhat seems to get behind him to a certain degree, especially when it's something that they know they can do besides something that they've already screwed up. Like, for example, Tyson Fury did say that I'll fight him for the WBC diamond belt. I know what Tyson Fury was thinking. Tyson Fury was thinking, well, I got a piece of that WBC. Okay? And then maybe Tyson Fury thought about it. He was like, okay, this WBC diamond belt, it's not really the same as the WBC regular or super regular title or world title or whatnot. It's not the same one that Deontay Wilder has. Okay, so I think he pulled out. Maybe that's one of the reasons. That's a theory. The other theory is, well, maybe what if Dillian Whyte was the guy to take him out at the end of the day? Would it be worth that someone that's waited a long time for his title shot that you don't necessarily have to beat or have to fight because you've already came in on a higher scale and you've drawn with the WBC super champion, which is Deontay Wilder? Okay. Well, a lot of that thing and another theory, just Tyson Fury, his brain changes like the weather. You cannot rely on what Tyson Fury has to say about anything. He might believe that it might be true on that day. It's Wednesday. Okay. So what he says on Wednesday, okay. But how good and how valid is that going to be? Thursday, probably not as valid. You know what I mean? So yes, I can understand why Whyte is acting the way he is. Because he's been dicked around a lot, and that's facts. Because he thought he was going to fight any of those guys. But one thing about Dillian Whyte, he appears to be a man of his word to a certain degree. If he wants it, he can get it, and a lot of people would agree that he deserves his title shot. I believe he deserves a title shot. But let's look at it like this. Dillian Whyte wouldn't be Dillian Whyte if Dillian Whyte wouldn't have went through the things that he went through. You know what I mean? Dillian Whyte is the type of guy that he is who he is because he's went through adversity. He's fought the guys that nobody really wanted to fight. And my counterpunch on Dillian Whyte is, why stop now? I think Dillian Whyte is doing something that a lot of fighters haven't done in a long time. Fight all those tough guys. He fought Oscar Rivas. He was undefeated. You went from Oscar Rivas and then all this crap with UCAD and the BBBUC and all this. You fight WAC, but then you look bad and terrible. Okay, it's time for a comeback. It's time for him to get off that redemption list. You know, how could he do that? Okay, well, he could do the thing that his people that criticize him thought he would never do. Fight Ortiz. Why, you're going after Ruiz. Okay, he fought Joshua. He just lost to Joshua. So did Luis. He just lost to Wilder. You want the crack at the WBC. Fight Ortiz. Okay, so I don't think his road stops because he's done so much already. In boxing, it's what you've done lately. Sure, we can look up your resume on BoxRec, but at the end of the day, people are going to say, hey, why didn't you fight Ortiz? They're going to say that all the time. Why? Because they can. That's an excuse at this point. But is that excuse a reason or is it just an excuse? Make it an excuse. Fight Ortiz, beat Ortiz, then you might get your shot at Dillian Whyte. That's my take on it. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.